Hi, peeps. I'm Ariel Grace, and welcome to a spiritual show. Yes, indeedy. So, tonight we're going to be talking about crystals. And I know I haven't done this talk in a long time, and I've got some extra ones to add for you. And you know how I like to combine stones and create recipes. So I've got a couple of recipes for you as well. That'll be very fun for you. All right. So this weekend, right now, the Diva Chronicles is on sale on Amazon. All right. So there's two other books that go with this. The first one is free right now. The two other ones are 99 cents. So hop on over to Amazon and check them out. All right. And then my Lucy Prophet series is going up free on the 12th. So if you want to check that out, you can, well, either books, you can go to arielgrace.net and follow the links to purchase those and check them out. Okay. So Lucy Prophet, Diva Chronicles. So check those out. And there's some other ones that are going up for free too, but I can't remember which ones. All right. This book is also on Amazon. I use this book a lot. It's called Crystals, and it's by Jenny Harding. And the reason why I use this book a lot is because there are awesome pictures in the book. Real life, realistic, very realistic pictures. They're not pictures like, fancy schmancy that you see on Instagram and stuff. So I use this book a lot for identifying crystals. Um, it's really a great book for it. So there's a great specimen of purple fluorite right there. Although we're not going to be talking about purple fluorite tonight, we're going to be talking about rainbow fluorite. But you get my drift. So if you want a good gem and minerals book, check out this book, Crystals by Jenny Harding. Okay. So I use this book as a source book for a lot of the crystal shows. She's easy to read. It's very direct. All right. So like you won't get confused about what you're reading about, because sometimes when you look at stones, you might get confused about colors and things like that. So I just want to make sure that you're getting what you're looking for. All right. So I have a bowl that looks like this. This is my good sleep crystal mix. It sits on my bedside table. And we're going to go over these crystals, these gems and minerals tonight. Um, I've got the bowl actually sitting right next to me, and I'm going to show them to you as well. But a lot of you ask me, like, oh, I need something good to help me sleep. These crystals that I am going to describe to you and show you, combining them together, have helped me sleep. So you may want to um, try out this recipe that I've created. All right. So um, let me see if I can get rid of this. There we go. Here we go. All right. So I use a lot of rose quartz. It's all over my house. In fact, sometimes I can't keep track of where I put all the rose quartz in my house. But I do use a lot of rose quartz, and I have a lot of rose quartz in this bowl. Um, in fact, oops, let me just make sure that doesn't roll. Stay. Okay. So this is what rose quartz looks like. It's pink. Here's a here's another piece. This is a better piece. So you may recognize this rose quartz looking like this. And this is a rough piece of rose quartz before it's tumbled. You can get rose quartz like this on Amazon. You can get a little bag of it. Um, tumbled stones or the rough. whichever you want. They usually are between 9.99 and 12.99, something like that. And I keep a lot of rose quartz in my house because it is a heart stone, right? It's a heart chakra stone. And I talk a lot about the heart chakra and how we need to keep it healthy and how good it is to keep our chakra open and aligned with the energy of love. So rose quartz is actually a trigonal system. It's from that system. It's found in humongous, massive deposits, especially in Brazil. Yeah. I went to the Gem and Mineral Show in Arizona, the big one, and they had a piece of rose quartz that was the size of a Volkswagen Beetle. It was so awesome. So they had it out in front of one of the Gem and Mineral booths, and yes, everybody was going over and touching it. It was really awesome to see how huge the mass was. Anyway, so a lot of the rose quartz that we get is from like Brazil. It is because they do mining down there for our citrine and amethyst and a lot of other ones. So we'll be talking about that in a minute. But rose quartz is pale like this, pale pink, and it can go all the way to like a deep rose, almost the color of like it's like a pink ruby color. It's really pretty. And like I said, rose quartz it's a quartz. It comes from Brazil, India, Madagascar, and the USA. All right. The Mohs scale, which is the hardness scale of stones, it's a 7. So between 0, which is the softest, 10, hardest. So that would be a diamond. So it is a 7. And so you can put it in a bowl and it won't scratch anything unless you have something in there that is softer, like selenite. So you have to remember, to be careful when you're dusting the bowl that you don't mess up your softer stones. All right. So rose quartz supports the heart chakra in all ways. It encourages and awakens an appreciation of beauty, and it's good to wear it over your heart. All right, to attract love into your life. So those of you people who want to attract love, there you go. Get you some rose quartz and wear it over your heart. Or, you can wear a bracelet. This bracelet right here is one of the bracelets that I have. I use it at home to for when I'm doing healing work. I've given pretty much all of my rose quartz bracelets away. So anyway, so that is rose quartz. That's part of my sleep recipe. All right, so the next one is amethyst. I'm going to show you. This is an amethyst that's been tumbled. Oops. It's an amethyst that's been tumbled. And again, you can get these tumbled amethyst, tumbled stones from Amazon. Little bag of them. Okay, and so that goes in there. This is another piece of amethyst. This is a piece of amethyst that I keep on my desk when I'm working. And some of you might have seen me holding it if you had sessions with me. So that's amethyst. So amethyst is it's a trigonal crystal as well. All right. And so it forms long pieces, just long prismatic crystals. And they all have 6-point sides. All right. So there are smaller clusters, and if you've been watching my show for a while, you've seen me hold smaller clusters and larger clusters. Now, like this one is really six-sided, but it probably came from a longer piece. And what they do with the longer pieces, like say they have a long skinny piece like this long, what they'll do is they'll cut it down and then they'll polish up. They'll cut it to where there's a point on top. Okay, so that's one of those. And I think this amethyst came from Brazil. All right, so amethyst can come in deep, dark purple. Like, ooh, Africa produces the most beautiful, royal, deep purple amethyst. The best. Wow. So it comes from that dark all the way down to like a very pale amethyst. All right. So we want to like um we want to like when you go buy a piece of amethyst, it looks different than fluorite. Okay, so fluorite is going to be kind of matted looking. Amethyst is going to be shiny. Okay, it's going to be glossy. Fluorite doesn't have that unless it's been polished. Okay, so be careful when you're buying purple stones. All right, so the geography of amethyst is Africa, best amethyst that you can get. Brazil, Canada, Mexico, Russia, and the USA. It's easily obtained, and its Mohs is 7. So if you're going to put it in a bowl, it'll be okay, right? If it bangs against some stones, it'll be okay because it's hard. All right. So, like I said, um, I also put selenite in the sleep bowl. Okay, so this is a piece of selenite. Pretty much all y'all have seen selenite, right? Selenite is, they call it transparent, translucent, excuse me, translucent. And it's from the monoclinic system. It forms flat faced, tabular, bladed, or blocked formations. The color is clear with a pearl-like sheen. So this is clear with a pearl-like sheen. I'm going to try and get it close enough to where you can see it in case you have never seen it. All right, so the geography for it is Italy, Mexico, USA, and it's pretty easily available. It is a very soft stone, so when you're going to put it on your bowl for your dream recipe, make sure that it's like on top because it does flake. It'll flake. You don't want to put it in too much water either because it'll get yucky. So, um, it's a 2. It's really soft. Like I said, you're going to want to put it on top of the bowl. All right. So it allows a flow of high frequency energy to permeate all the chakra centers. That's why it's good to have it next to you when you're sleeping, because while you're sleeping, it's working, right? It's it's permeating all the chakra centers, aligning them all up so that when you get up in the morning, you feel good. All right. Okay, so you can place selenite in the home or in a meditation space to clear the energy. So I have selenite in my bedroom, and I also have a piece of selenite here with my office stones. So I've got two, because sometimes I hold the selenite while I'm doing energy work, and it assists with clearing. It's constant. Now, it doesn't need to be charged. It's fine. You don't have to charge it. You can charge amethyst and you can charge the rose quartz. You can charge the coral if you want, because we're going to talk about coral here. Um, so, this is a piece of coral. And I put coral in here because this is a piece of coral. And it's from Florida. Okay. So if you live near the beach, or if you go to the beach, pick up a piece of coral for yourself, a piece of coral that you really like. Because when you do that and you place it next to your bed in your recipe bowl, this is what it can help you with. It is a great protection stone. Coral is a universal symbol of protection against negative energies and the evil eye. Everybody watch out. All right, so hey mom, hey Carol, Penny, hey Selena, hi guys. Yeah, this is my sleep bowl. So you guys can try this recipe out. So um that's it. That's what my coral looks like. Now coral looks different and I didn't bother to let me see if I have another piece in there. No, I don't. Sorry. But I kept this little piece of coral because I couldn't wrap it, but I thought it was so pretty and cute. So there's my little cute piece of coral. And put that in the bowl. Okay, so coral is pretty hard. It is. So if it gets mixed up in the bowl, it'll be okay. So coral is a universal symbol for protection against negative energies in the evil eye. So it is a symbol of fertility. Its coral symbolizes vital energy and is associated with growth and vitality. So see how that can help you while you're sleeping. All right. So it is a great connection to nature. Coral represents a connection to nature and ancestors. Remember, because some corals are really, really old. All right. So coral also calms people. It does. And it suggests playfulness. So you might have some fun dreams. All right. Coral has been used in spiritual rituals by many cultures, including Native Americans, ancient Rome, and Imperial China. For example, the Navajo used coral in ceremonies to represent the element water and life. See? It's pretty cool, huh? All right, so we'll put him right there. He's okay. All right, so rainbow fluorite. All right, so I have a piece of rainbow fluorite here. It's faded over the years because it's been with me for quite some time. But this is my rainbow fluorite that I keep next to inside my recipe bowl. And you might be able to see the blues and the purples at the tip. It's clear. There's some green and purple up top. All right. So the form and structure is isometric system forming cubes. Forms cubes. All right. So some fluorites are twinned, and I've seen them. They're really pretty when they're twinned. All right. So the color of fluorite is green, purple, white, yellow, pink, and black. All right. So the geography of rainbow fluorite is Brazil, Britain, China, Germany, Mexico, South Africa, Spain, and the USA. A lot of the rainbow fluorite that we have here in America that is imported from China. So there's the rainbow fluorite. All right. And rainbow fluorite is a 4 on the Mohs. So it's a soft stone. So you're going to want your fluorite to be on top of the bowl. Okay. So it doesn't get all scratched up. All right. All right. So this one, where is it? Oh, there it is. All right. So I have this really cool looking stone that I really love. I love this stone. This is really cool. See how it's like a little hole right here? And this is chalcedony. That's how I say it anyway. And some people say it differently, but this is chalcedony. All right. So chalcedony is a quartz. It's a microcrystalline quartz, and it is trigonal. Um, it occurs in like stalactite, grape-like large masses. So you can see that this is kind of like it looks like a couple of grapes together. Okay, it's pretty easily obtainable. It comes from Brazil, the Czech Republic, India, Madagascar, Mexico, and Turkey. All right. So that's what it looks like. I know you can't really see the color of this very well, but it's like a pale, lavender color. I've had it for a long time. It is a 7 on the Mohs, so it's pretty hard. It can go to the bottom of your bowl. Um, so it opens the throat chakra, so you can have the truest form of self-expression. It assists with that. Place under your pillow to help troubled sleep. Wear over your throat or carry it with you in order to ease communication issues. Right, so that's calcitony. Okay, so I'm gonna put these guys, that one in there, this one in there. All right, so the next one is is really pretty. I actually got this from my friend Chris. She has a page on Facebook. It's called Rock On. Check out that page. This is where I bought this labradorite. So I've always wanted a labradorite crystal ball. Isn't it cute? It's so cute, right? And they're so pretty. So, and this labradorite crystal ball, or all labradorite, is triclinic system. They're found in blocks or chunks embedded within low silica igneous rocks, sometimes in twinning formations. Okay, so they're all nice and shimmery. Aren't they pretty? All right, so the color ranges from dull blue green with mostly iridescent blue sheen. That's what makes it so sparkly. If you didn't have the iridescent blue sheen, like the colors in labradorite wouldn't be as pretty, I don't think. So, um, it you can also see orange, green, violet, or rainbow iridescent. And that is what we call spectrolite. So sometimes you'll hear someone say, like, oh, I want to get some spectrolite, or I have a spectrolite bracelet, because I have a spectrolite bracelet somewhere, and it is labradorite. So spectrolite, labradorite. Okay. Okay. So it it is found in Canada, Finland, Mexico, Norway, Russia, and the United States. And I think it's also found in Madagascar too. So on the Mohs, it's a 6 to a 6.5. So it's softer than the quartz. So when you put it in your bowl with the rose quartz, make sure that you either put it on top of the bowl, or like I've been doing with the crystal ball, is I've been putting it in the side of the bowl with the other crystals around it very carefully so that it doesn't scratch. All right. So it increases extrasensory perception, may stimulate recall of past lives, and it assists with the clairs. All right. So clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, all the clairs. So it assists with those. All right. You can use it as a gem remedy. And if y'all want to check out my gem remedy video, it's on YouTube, and it's under crystals. Okay, it's the playlist crystals. Okay, so it activates a sense of multiple levels of consciousness, protects the wearer from any negative influences, and its personal uses where to sense your expansion into new levels of yourself. All right, so this is labradorite. And that's the last stone that we put in this mix. Okay. So ever since I've had the labradorite, which has been I got it in November. I think I got it in mid-November. I've been sleeping really good because I tend to wake up or not sleep long, and so uh, I've been working on this mix for a while, and it's working. So That goes on my bedside table. I keep it in a ceramic bowl. You don't have to keep yours in a ceramic bowl. You can just put them on the bedside table. Sometimes people will put things in their pillowcase. I don't recommend you putting gems and minerals in your pillowcase. Why? You might toss and turn, and if your gemstone is hard or in a weird space, you might hurt your face or something. So, find, put your gemstones on your bedside table instead, whether they go in a bowl or not. It's a however which way you want to do it. Okay. All right. So, if you, some of you have done readings with me, and we have been on video. And you've seen me like pick up stuff off of my desk because I actually have more crystals than what I've listed here on my desk and in this office because this is where I make jewelry. I have tons of beads in here and stuff, but I also have a ton of crystals on my desk. But the main ones that I use a lot. You won't see me pick this one up. This is apophyllite. Okay. So I've had this apophyllite for a long time. I have. I love it. I love this apophyllite. So if you are a Reiki person, I always suggest that you have some form of apophyllite. Okay. I have this little piece too. Set this down. So this little piece of apophyllite as well. And it doesn't matter how big your stones are, they still carry the same resonance. All right. Some people just like big stones. I just pick stones that I really like. I don't care how big they are. Hi, Anissa. So this is a little piece of apophyllite. I don't recommend putting apophyllite in your pocket or anything like that. And the reason why is because apophyllite is it's very soft. So it's a 4.5 to 5 on the Mohs. So don't put it in your pocket, it might break. Okay. So apophyllite is the tetragonal system, often forming in cubic masses. I don't know if you can see that here as I'm holding this up. So they're small faceted crystals are in pyramid shapes. It's really cool. The colors of apophyllite are pale green, also clear, white, yellow, or violet. So the geography for apophyllite is Brazil, Germany, Greenland, India, Iceland, Mexico, and the USA. So if you want green apophyllite, like this has like a little bit of, I don't know, light green kind of color in it when you look at it. It's really, really pale though. All right. So if you want apophyllite, you'll probably have to go to a gem and mineral show and make sure that it sparkles. Okay. So that's one of the things about apophyllite. It's very sparkly. And it has all these little prismatic, that's what makes it sparkle, is all the little prismatic crystals there. There, that's a better look at it. Okay. So if you want a piece of green apophyllite, like true mint green apophyllite, you'll have to see a specialist. It's very expensive. All right. If somebody's going to sell it, says, "Oh yeah, I got this green apophyllite. I'll get, it's $5." It's not green apophyllite. It's something else. Okay, don't buy it. All right. Yeah. Okay. So apophyllite, I encourage any energy workers and Reiki people to have apophyllite. I have used this when I do Reiki attunements. So I set this piece of apophyllite underneath the chair, do the attunement, go to the next one, set the apophyllite so that, it really helps. It also helps boost energy, like healing energy. Okay. So It is a great stone for that. It refreshes the mind and clears the heart chakra of emotional debris. Again, another heart chakra stone. So you can put a piece in your garden or on a balcony to enhance your outdoor space. Meditate with a puff light to increase your psychic awareness of other realms. All right, so that is a puff light. So that's one of the stones that is always on my desk, always. Okay, so the next one is Herkimer. Okay, so let me get it. It's so cute. I have a bunch of cuties here. Um, so I have this one that is bigger, Herkimer diamond. So what makes a Herkimer diamond? How can you tell? You can tell because it sparkles like a diamond. So like you can see down here, I'm trying to get it in the light to where you can see it, to where it's doing the sparkle thing. But some Herkimer diamonds will also have like rainbow spectrum that goes through them. And oh wait, maybe if I do this. No, that doesn't work. Okay. So that's one. And this is my other cutie patootie. Okay. So this is a Herkimer diamond. It's rough. It hasn't been really polished that much. Um, it is, you can see it sparkle. And I kind of like the stones, they don't have to be all nifty and pretty. I kind of like them when they're just cleaned up and out of the dirt. Okay. So most Herkimer diamonds are double terminated. All right. So that means see how, let me see if I can hold it to where you can see it. Okay. So see how it's doubly terminated both sides? Looks like a pyramid, two pyramids stuck together. All right. That's another way that you can also tell a Herc. Okay. So Herkimer diamonds, they're double terminated quartz crystals. Easy, right? The color, clear. Where did they come from? Herkimer County, New York. That's where they come from because there's a big area there that the earth there's earthquakes that come from there. So it's a great place um, for quartz crystals, any kind of quartz, actually, silver, gold, up there in Herkimer County because of all the friction and pressure and everything there. So they make great Herkimer diamonds. All right. So a Herkimer diamond is a 7 to a 7.5 on the Mohs scale. It's pretty hard. And I hold this thing a lot. And the reason why I hold it when I'm doing energy work is because it increases the energy. So like it's a really awesome little stone. And a lot of times when they can fit in your hand like this, you can hold a different crystal. Like you can combine crystals, you can like throw an Amazonite and hold the Herkimer diamond together, and that's great. And I always say, try out different stones to see how well they work together for you because they may work better for you than for me. So try it out, okay? All right. So these are Herkimer diamonds. All right. So healing personal uses believed by some to have metaphysical properties, including healing, increasing spiritual energy, and opening up the crown and third eye chakras. This is the stone of attunement, used for astral travel and lucid dreaming. So, for those of you who I've been talking about lucid dreaming to, Herkimer diamonds. Okay. So, and Herkimer diamonds are pretty easy. You can go to a gem and mineral show, and usually there's somebody there selling Herkimer diamonds. Alrighty. What's that? Oh, smoky quartz. Okay. So I use a lot of smoky. I use a lot of quartzes. I love quartzes. They work for me. I don't use moldavite. Doesn't work for me. Freaks me out. So, uh, but some other people, Moldavite works great for them. In fact, I have a piece of Moldavite. I don't know where it is. I hide it from myself because I don't like the energy. It just doesn't work for me. But quartzes do. Quartzes have always worked for me. I have lots of quartz around my house. Um, and they just amplify everything. They're great. So this is a smoky quartz. Get this up here. This is a smoky quartz crystal. See, it has a little cloud in there. So cute, huh? Um, I've had this smoky quartz for a really long time. I can't remember where the heck I got it. But it is, again, it's often found in really long pieces, smokies. Um, and they come in points or clusters. So they go from light brown like this to dark brown, almost black. So the geography for Smokies are Brazil, Switzerland, and the United States. They're pretty easily obtained. It's a 7 on the Mohs scale, all right? Um, and it focuses and grounds a person's energy in the present moment. Does. So, I've been talking to you about being present, smoky quartz. All right. So, bringing peace and calm. All right. So, personal uses, you can place pieces of smoky quartz crystal net by electrical equipment, smoky quartz next to the computer. All right. You can carry smaller stones with you or wear as a pendant to calm negative emotions. All right. So it's a neutralizer, right? That's a smoky quartz. Remember, they're like brown. So this one's a light brown one. Okay. All right. So the next one is a fun stone. It's citrine. All right. So for those of you, um, a lot of you have been asking me about prosperity and abundance. Here you go. This is a citrine. This citrine has been heat treated. I have another citrine that has not been heat treated. I don't like to move it around a lot. It's a bigger piece and it's on my altar. So I didn't bring it in here tonight because it it's really pretty and I just if I drop it I'll be very sad. All right. So again, citrine is what they come in large defined points or smaller clusters, right? So the color is pale golden yellow, darker shades are heat treated. So this is a heat treated citrine. All right. So if you want a citrine that is not heat treated, that is like my one on my altar, that is kind of a lemony color, you'll need to see a specialist for that. All right. Most citrines are heat treated. It doesn't change its energetics. It doesn't change anything about it except making it a deeper color. And they do that with sapphires, they do it with rubies, they do it with a lot of different stones. So they're heat treated to bring the color out more, right? So the geography for citrine is Canada, France, Madagascar, Mexico, Russia, Spain, and the United States. All right. All right. So it stimulates creative thinking and inspiration, freeing the mind of limitations, personal uses. Here we go. Place in your space to bring good fortune, abundance, and inspiration. Citrine. There you go. I have another piece of citrine that is rough. Let me see. I think it's over here. Hold on. Ah, here it is. Okay. So this is a rough piece of citrine. This is my carry around the house citrine. So this one's more natural. So I'll carry it around the house. I'll put it in my pocket. Remember, it is a 7 on the Mohs, so it's pretty tough. You could put a piece of citrine in your pocket. All right? Okay. All right. So the next one we're going to talk about is aquamarine. So this is not a full aquamarine crystal. I got this on Amazon. It's little aquamarines, and it's been like poured in resin. It has a copper tip, like one of those argon things, right? So I like it. Aquamarine looks like this. It's that color. I use this a lot when I'm doing readings. I hold it a lot. In fact, sometimes I just hold it even when I'm talking on the phone to somebody to make sure that I'm communicating clearly. Aquamarine is a great communication stone. So it is a hexagonal system stone, it forming enlarged blades. So, and it like does this, goes like this, and it has a tendency to break along. It cleaves pretty easily. So it's often found along and with rocks. It is. So it's from pale turquoise blue to this color. All right. And it's the greener, like I think this is more greener. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit colorblind, so it looks aquamarine to me. Might be a little greener. You want to make sure that you're not getting a piece of junk when you buy aquamarine. So make sure that you go see a person like a jewelry person if you're buying aquamarine to wear and you want it to be nice. All right. So aquamarine comes from Brazil and Pakistan. So it's pretty easily sourced, like I said, in small pieces for faceted gems. On the Mohs, it's a 7.5 to an 8, so it's pretty hard. You know, you could wear it as a pendant or a ring. Um, so physical, emotional, it's an excellent crystal to boost the thymus chakra. And I'm going to do a show about the thymus, just about the thymus chakra in January. But the thymus chakra is above the heart and to the right. Okay. It's a higher heart chakra, enhancing immunity, keeping the bridge clear between the heart chakra and the throat chakra. All right. So you can wear aquamarine to enhance communication, enable your highest truth to be expressed to the world. All right. Or you can carry one around with you, like I do when I do sessions. I'm always carrying this aquamarine with when I'm doing sessions. All right. If I'm not holding the aquamarine, I'm holding this. And sometimes I hold both of them because I need extra help. This is Amazonite. Isn't it beautiful? So pretty. That's what it's called, Amazonite. All right, so Amazonite, it forms in blocks, big masses. All right, and it is a feldspar. All right, so it's a green feldspar. And it comes in blue green mottled with paler green specks, or it comes like this. But it's always like I have some Amazonite that people think is turquoise that I wear sometimes. It's not turquoise, but it's blue green. All right. So the geography for Amazonite is Madagascar, Russia, and USA. It's pretty easily obtained. It's a 6 on the Mohs, So it's still tough, but don't bang it against your desk, okay? Don't drop it on the floor. So it facilitates loving, compassionate communication by bridging the heart and the throat chakra. So here's another thymus chakra stone, right? It's really pretty, huh? Um, you can wear or carry to help you deal with emotional challenges and relationship issues. So this is a great, and it's soothing too to hold it. So you're not like, you're not carrying around something that's going to make you cry all day. But it is very soothing. And when you combine these two together, it really feels very soothing. All right? Okay. So let me put these guys over here. There you go, guys. All right. So we're going to over here. Isn't it beautiful? So this. I love this pink calcite. So pretty, isn't it? Okay, so calcite is very soft. So if you're going to pick up a little piece of calcite to carry around in your pocket, you might want to put it in like a little bag or something so you don't scratch it. Okay, so because it's a 4 on the Mohs, and no matter how big the stones are, they'll still scratch. So make sure that if you're going to carry around calcite in any color, it's still soft. So be careful with it. All right. So this is pink calcite. It's calcium carbonate. It's crystallizing in large mass formations. Again, huge mass formations. The pink is caused by inclusions of manganese. Okay, so it's pretty easily obtained. It is. When I saw this one, it was like love at first sight. So this pink calcite again stabilizes the heart chakra, encourages self-love on all levels, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. All right, I keep this in a central location. I keep it in my living room. It's usually up on my altar. Right. So I got this from a show, from a gem and mineral show. No, yeah, no, it was at Spirit Fest in Florida. So that's where I got this from. So that is pink calcite. All right. So like I said, a lot of the stones that I have are for the heart chakra stones. Okay. And the reason why is because a lot of people um have have like issues with their heart chakras, and it's not because of brokenheartedness or anything kind of like that. It's because we all get hurt feelings, and we all get depressed, and we all have heart things. And so I keep a lot of pink stuff, pink stones and heart stones to assist with opening the heart. And heart stones reduce anxiety. They reduce anger and frustration. And they help you to feel that love for yourself and that love for others. So, all right. So this is kyanite. I'm going to show to you. This is kyanite. And it's blue kyanite. Really pretty, huh? This is another stone that you really have to be careful with because, like selenite, it'll flake. So my kyanite usually sits under, under the shelf of the altar, and it just stays there and gets dusted. So they do flake. You have to be careful with them. This is a rough piece of kyanite. It's not a piece of polished kyanite that you usually see um, for jewelry and whatnot, and in most gem mineral shows. It's a nice big hunky chunky one. So this one also forms these long blades, and see how it crosses over, and you'll see it more in the back too. Like they cross, it'll cross back and forth. That's one of the reasons why it's easy. It'll cleave easy, and you don't want it to cleave. You don't want it to break, especially when you get a piece like this, okay? You want to find a place for it and set it there and just leave it there unless you're dusting. When you dust, just pick it up, dust underneath it real quick, and put it back down because they do shed. All right, so they're mostly found embedded in metamorphic rocks such as quartz, gneiss, or schist. Okay, so they come in pale blue, vivid blue, white, gray, and black. And I've also heard that they come in an orange color. Okay, so the geography for kyanite is Africa, Brazil, Eastern Europe, India, Russia, Switzerland, and the United States. And if I have gem quality kyanite, like little pendant drop things, they're gem quality. I bought them at a gem show. They were very expensive, and they're really pretty. Now, if you want a piece of kyanite like this big, make sure you go to a gem and minerals show. Make sure it's from one of the gem and mineral dealers that's been dealing for a while. So check them out, review them, see what they got. They'll usually, if you want pictures, they'll take pictures and send them to you. Okay, so I'm going to set it down because it's, there we go. All right. So you can obtain from specialists. So what I mean is go to a gem and mineral dealer to obtain a piece like that. Okay. So the Mohs is a 4.5 to a 6.5. So it goes back and forth because remember that it crosses over like that. So the top layer might be a 4.5, the bottom layer might be a 6.5. So you just want to be careful with it. All right, so it moves energy through the body, taking out negativity and bringing in positive vibration. So it just pushes out the negativity. So that's why it's good to wear a pendant. All right, so wear over the chest to keep energy flowing throughout your system. And I wouldn't wear it every day. Some people might, oh, I got to do this every day. No, you don't. You can wear it for a little while during the day to let it do its work and then take it off and let it rest. All right. Okay. So you don't have to wear it all the time every day unless you're in like a crazy place. I don't know, whatever that would be for you. All right. So here's another piece that is really pretty. This is actually golden obsidian. You can't see the gold. I've been trying to work with the lights to see if I get, oh, there it is. There's some of it. It has a golden sheen to it. See, there we go. Isn't it pretty? All right. So, obsidian is silicon dioxide volcanic glass in an amorphous state, a structure with no inner geometric patterns. So that's obsidian. Isn't it beautiful? And that's the gold sheen that you're seeing. All right. So it comes in black, brown, and green. It's pretty easily obtained. Its hardness is a 5 to a 5.5. And this little piece of obsidian has liked living on my desk. It doesn't like the other crystals though. It's kind of like monster plant, my monster plant. Monster plant is big, but he doesn't like other plants. All right. So physical, emotional uses, powerful psychic protection stone, assists to deflect needy or draining energy being projected by other people, stimulates the root chakra, drawing the earth's energy to strengthen and stabilize the system, cuts through deception, bringing clarity and focus. In healing layouts, placed between the feet or a small piece in each hand to ground and strengthen the energy field around the body. You can place it in the home to absorb excess electromagnetic energy or wear or carry as a zone for protection. So I have a humongous piece of obsidian that's in my living room. And it usually sits on with my elephants and some other crystals, and that's where its home is. But this golden sheen obsidian has decided it wants to live on my desk right now, so it's going to do that. Because I do sessions a lot, and I think it just is like, okay, this is where I'm staying. Gonna help protect your computer and all that good stuff. All right. So that is the crystal show tonight, everyone. Next week, Melinda Carver is going to join me for the holiday show. Yay. I hope you all join us for that because it's going to be fun. And that way you can learn about the holidays and what you can do outside of regular traditional holiday ish stuff. That'll be fun, right? Okay. So please stay safe, please stay warm, and remember, keep your heart open and align with the energy of love. And I'll see you next week. Bye.